Sarah Pyatt, World News Australia.
More than 1,000 mainly Coptic Christians have marched through Melbourne in a protest at an attack by Muslim extremists in Egypt last month, which claimed 9 lives. The Coptic community is urging the Australian government to join international condemnation of the killings.
The marchers carried coffins representing the 9 lives lost when Muslim extremists showered bullets on a group of Christians leaving Mass in southern Egypt on the Coptic Christmas Eve last week. The coffins were carried to the Egyptian consulate in Melbourne, and the protesters say Egypt's government should take some responsibility for the shooting.
We want them to realise that we are suffering and that, it's not fair that these innocent lives should be forgotten.
The Coptic Orthodox Bishop of Melbourne led more than 1,000 marchers, whose numbers were boosted by members of the Catholic, Anglican and Orthodox churches.
And our people here have just had about enough of all of the discrimination and human rights injustice.
The Coptic community is a small minority in Egypt, where Muslims make up 90% of the population. The Egyptian Coptic community says this is not the first attack on their members in Egypt, and they accuse the Egyptian government of failing to pursue justice. The bishop visited consular staff, urging swift justice.
I told him this is the 3rd time that I've been up in this office for the same reason, and I hope it will be the last time that I have to come here to complain about what Islamic extremists are doing.
The protesters also marched to the Department of Foreign Affairs and the Victorian Parliament, urging the Australian government to join other international criticism of last week's shooting. 3 people have been charged over the Christmas Eve attack. It's been reported the shooting was in retaliation for the alleged rape of a 12-year-old Muslim girl by a Coptic man in the same town in November. Rachel Baker, World News Australia.
There's been a tragic end to the search for 6